But I'm up here for a specific reason, too. I've been keeping an eye on the Hillsborough River because, again, when you get the high tides combined with the onshore wind flow, you can get some flooding during high tide time periods. The good news is we've already passed our high tide cycle for the morning, so the rest of the morning and into the early afternoon, the tide will be going out. So places like Anna Maria Island that really had the flooding this morning, that was during the high tide time frame. So now we're going to see that back off, which is really good news. I mean, we still have the onshore flow, so there still could be some coastal flooding. I'm certainly not seeing any coastal flooding here along the Hillsborough River, but the next high tide will come later this evening, depending on where you are, anywhere from about 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock this evening. That's the next high tide, and by that point, Tropical Storm Emily will have crossed over the state and heading over toward the East Coast and have a lot less impact on us. I do want to take you back because I got here about 2:15 this morning. At that point, it was an area of low pressure. The National Hurricane Center had just really begun to watch for any tropical development, but it was only about 60 miles off our shoreline, so we knew that it wouldn't have much time to strengthen. By about 6 a.m., the National Hurricane Center said, okay, now it is a tropical depression. It's got some organization to it. So the winds didn't get any stronger between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. when it actually became Tropical Depression 6, just got a little better organized. And still we thought, now it's only 40 miles offshore. It doesn't have a lot of time to strengthen. And yet somehow between 6 o'clock and about 7 o'clock, that's where we actually did get Tropical Storm Emily, and now we see it coming on shore. So I'm up here right at the mouth of the Tampa Bay, right where the Hillsborough River empties into it. Places to the south like Anna Maria Island where that onshore wind flow will continue. We'll see the strongest winds will continue and probably see some coastal flooding even during the not high tide time frame.
Yeah, that high tide later tonight, Leigh, around 8 to 10 p.m. south of there. That's good news because the storm will be well inland at that point, largely looking at offshore winds. But south of there, still got to watch for some of the onshore winds. So Leigh Spann, meteorologist, up on the 4th floor of the News Channel 8 Production Center here in the downtown Tampa area. Thank you very much.
I do have a huge update. Just in the last 10 minutes, we now have Tropical Storm Emily just off our coastline right now. So weather and traffic on the 8th is really important to get you out the door this morning. Again, Tropical Storm Emily, let me give you the forecast. It should remain a tropical storm, a weak one, but a tropical storm nonetheless as it comes onshore in Pinellas and then crosses over the Hillsborough from Tampa Bay through 2 o'clock today. But notice by 2 o'clock tomorrow, it's in the Atlantic. It will actually remain a tropical storm, but it should be out of our hair basically in the next 24 hours. Now, the Lake Club in Lakewood Ranch already picked up more than an inch of rain. It is a dreary, it is a breezy start to the day. And Max Defender 8 has done a great job analyzing this for us because what we know with the world's most powerful radar is that we can track where the center of circulation is. We can also show you where the heaviest rain is coming down. And right now, these batches of rain rotating in that counterclockwise fashion around that center of circulation happening through Manatee County from Lakewood Ranch over toward Holmes Beach up through Pinellas County. You go over the Tampa Bay into the heaviest downpours in eastern Hillsborough and Polk County at this point. All in all, a 70% rain chance.